Good afternoon, and welcome to the official press conference ahead of the Leagues Cup 2024 match between Colorado Rapids and Club Toluca. We are here today with Coach Chris Armas and player Djordje Mihailovic. We will start with the media present in the room. Please, if you have a question, raise your hand so we can get you the mic.
Brainers would ever post, how are the bodies, how are the minds feeling with such short time between games right now? And Djordje, specifically for you, are you feeling like a normal person again with the time change?
Yeah, I'm back to this time zone. The bodies, of course, they're tired. That's normal. I think this is going to be my 7th game in, 20 days. So, it's important that I'm well aware of the physical part, but more importantly, in my opinion, is the mental side. These are high-level games, high-intensity games that we're playing, and I think the mind can start to wear harder than the body physically. So when we play these games with the short turnaround, it's how fast can you recover and mentally and physically move on to the next one. And that was kind of the mindset in the Olympics as well, because every 3 days you play a big game against good teams, and it's how quickly you can get back to your normal state.
Yeah, we're always trying to have a real finger on the pulse of the locker room and the guys, physically, mentally, coming off highs from emotional victories. So we're really mindful of how much training, how much time we're on the pitch, what we're doing. But I can tell you, the energy is good. There's a real feeling of momentum, going on here. And again, we've just been mindful how much video, how much cognitive load they can take at the moment. So we think we've gotten it right, and I think they'll be ready to fly tomorrow.
Matt Pollard, Burgundy Wave. Question for each of you, different ones. Chris, do you have an update on Moise Bombito, given his absence and his availability today in training? And Djordje, what have you seen so far from Toluca? What challenges do they present defensively for you?
Yeah, first with Moise, look, I'm aware of why you're asking the question. There's always rumors flying around Moise in the last month or so, but the absence from training at the same time as still carrying a knock and not available at the moment. That's it.
Yeah. Toluca historically has been a great side, and the longer we stay in this tournament, the better the teams get. We want to play against these types of teams that can challenge us, make us play at our best, and we're fighting for something. Individually, they have national team players that have a lot of experience, but at the same time, we do as well.
Ian McClintock with the Sports Forum. Toluca has a common opponent with you guys in FC Juarez. Obviously, you guys just coming off of the game recently. Them a little bit more in the past. Or have you been able to watch the tapes between the two games, and have you seen any similarities that you feel like your teams can be able to expose tomorrow?
Yeah, without revealing too much, I would say, well, first, we have watched a lot of Toluca. I've watched them in the Mexican League, Cruz Azul. I've watched against the MLS opposition, most recently Houston, who in many ways does things the way we do. Defending a 4-4-2, we do certain things very similarly. So, look, we've seen, like with a lot of the Mexican teams, they can play through you, and they can play with big diagonals, as they can just stretch you. They're more than capable technically all around the pitch. And we'll have to be really organized defensively and try to disrupt what they do. So, in the end, we're a team that likes to play in transition, and we'll try to look for certain spaces and moments to do that.
Don Pablo Represent, thanks, Coach. You always talk about learning something from every situation. The all of MLS is playing the all of Liga MX. What's your favorite thing and to learn when you guys do these kind of games?
First of all, as a coach and a coaching staff, we have to think a little bit differently of how these teams can challenge us and how we can counteract that and maybe try to expose them, so that it gives us a little bit of a tactical challenge. that we try to pass on to our team and within how we do things. I think in terms of players, again, it's the same things that the coaching staff is trying to figure out. They actually, we're able to joystick the FIFA players. They're out there. They have to figure out big diagonals, threats behind, individual player talent that are technical, good dribblers, shots from outside the box that we don't normally see. A level of desire and passion that we see from the Mexican teams it's top notch. Tactically, they're intelligent players. That, again, we have this in MLS, but this is the big challenge with a lot of Liga MX teams. And then it's the savviness that they come with. The top Mexican players, South American players, Argentina, but around that part of the world, very savvy in one-off games that hard to deal with, right? So us, we kind of can see it. They have to figure that out and meet those demands. And I think then these guys, they get stretched a bit, which then they learn and they build it into what they do. But only games like that can give this to players. So we love the challenge, and this is what we take and learn from it.
For either of you guys, obviously you weren't here for the 4-1 loss to Toluca last year, but is there a sense around the locker room that this one is carrying a little more weight given that result?
What round they lost in? Was it in the group stage?
It was last group stage game.
So right there is already a difference. We're in a knockout round game against a team that beat us last year, but we're not last year's team. And we have confidence. We have good players all over the field. And yeah, this is a game where you win, you move on, you lose, you don't play in the competition anymore. So there's a lot of differences right now.
Yeah, listen, that's well said. We don't need any past results against a top Mexican club to prepare us and getting us ready. Like every team in the competition is capable, and that'll be enough to make us prepared and ready to go.
Bit of an off-topic question. What'd you both think of the U.S. women winning gold over the weekend?
It was nice. Yeah, we're all happy for them. Congratulations to them.
I knew they'd find a way. That's what I truly believed. I said it when I knew it was close. I said they're going to find a way to win. Our national team on the women's side, the culture of winning, history of winning, it's getting harder these days, which is pushing them to be better. They're tremendous. They're amazing, and in those moments of truth, they find ways. So it's what I expected. Not not extra pressure. That has to be like that, but it's great to see us succeed that way at that stage.
From the coach and player standpoint, you guys are now going to be playing your third straight home game here in the Leagues Cup against a team who's now traveling to their fourth different stadium. Considering we're the quote-unquote away team in this situation, does it feel nice still being able to play in front of the home fans in a situation like this, or would you prefer to have a little bit of disparity with it?
Yeah, it's nice for us. We don't have to travel. But given the last few games against the Mexican side, they have a lot of support here in this part of the country. So it's unfortunate for them, I guess, that they have to keep traveling. But I don't think that's on their mind either. They're a very experienced team, and they play well wherever they go.
Listen, our fans have been amazing. They've shown up midweek, short notice. They've shown up. For me, they've shown up in numbers. They bring energy and noise. They support our guys. And for me and what I see with our guys, that these home games feel like home games. There's different energy and fans in the building, which I think adds something good to the mix. But there's no mistake that we're at home on our home pitch here. There's a comfort of playing on that pitch, the way the ball moves, certain altitude. Like we're comfortable here. But it's another big challenge for us. We're looking forward to it.